So if you're not the speaker, you should mute yourself, and I will start off here. Okay, so it's a pleasure to welcome you all to our IMA-supported workshop on mathematical foundations and applications of deep learning. We've got great talks today and tomorrow. I just wanted to make a few brief welcome remarks, and then we'll start with our first talk in just a couple minutes. So just a little history, since we're talking about neural networks. I guess you can trace the history back in various ways, back to Hebs or whatever, but in some sense, neural networks or perceptrons were developed by Frank Rosenblatt in 57 with a grant from ONR. And there was hype already at that time. So the New York Times said the Navy thinks it'll be a computer that will be able to walk, talk, see, write, reproduce itself, and be conscious of its existence. So these were going to solve everything. Not that much later, Minsky and Paper said that the predictions were grossly exaggerated. And so this whole cycle led to kind of some periods of boom and bust for artificial intelligence and machine learning, et cetera. But at this point, starting in maybe 2012, after kind of a long period of kind of development in the background, deep learning led to a lot of amazing results and successes. So here are just a few examples of the kinds of things that we can see using neural networks at this point. So they've had a huge impact on society. They're continuing to have a huge impact on society, both for good and sometimes not so good applications. So, it's a little bit hard to say. It doesn't seem like, the bubble is going to completely burst the way it has in the past, because we've already had such amazing results, but it might not continue exponential growth for a super long time. So we'll have to see how things develop. And even at this point, there's still plenty of hype. So back in the original 57 announcement, the Navy said it was going to be great. Here, just 2 years ago, March 2018, well, maybe 3 years ago now, Stanford Magazine said in 2 years, there could be 10 million self-driving cars on the roads. I'm pretty sure there aren't that many self-driving cars on the road at this point. So, there's always a lot of excitement, but then, in the end, we have to get back and do the math that underlies successful results. And that's where this workshop comes into play, because we really want to develop the foundations, mathematical and engineering foundations, that can lead to neural networks that are reliable, quantifiably accurate, and efficient. So, we want to have guarantees about the kinds of approximations we get. We want to have effective and efficient optimization routines and bounds on those results, et cetera. And we have a terrific group of speakers today who are going to touch on many aspects related to those ideas. We also have contributed talks on both evenings. And so we've got this Zoom presentation, and then there's also live streaming on YouTube in case we run out of capacity on Zoom. So with that, let me just do one bit of shameless advertising. Purdue is investing a lot in data science, so are many other places. But since I'm part of Purdue, I'll just point out that we are hiring new faculty. We have a very supportive dean of the College of Science who's investing a lot of money into data science. We just have approval for the development, renovation of an existing building into a new data science building with kind of a conceptualization here. There are lots of initiatives in data science and machine learning, in math, computer science, statistics, and across engineering. And like when I came here 20 years ago, West Lafayette was not considered the place to be, but it's improved a lot. And so just recently it was rated #1 by something called Smart Asset. Unfortunately, they put the ET on there. It might not be so appropriate. But Smart Asset rated West Lafayette as #1 in the best places for career opportunities in 2021. There's a lot of investment going on here in aerospace. Engineering is great. And from the point of view of math and data science, that provides a lot of opportunities to not only develop data science, but also see it applied in practice, working with engineers and companies and making sure that we really do develop methods that are reliable and quantifiably accurate. Okay, so let me just finish with a thanks to the Institute for Mathematics and its Application for funding this conference. Thanks to all of the speakers and to the attendees. We have more than 600 people registered. Thanks to Guang and especially Haizhao. Haizhao did nearly all of the organization for this conference, and we're really appreciative of that. So welcome to you all, and I hope you enjoy a terrific workshop.